Start another game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is free.
Live from the 8-Bit studio in Brisbane, Australia, it's the internet's most exciting half hour of video game trivia. Welcome to the Hungry Game Show. And now, your humble host, Brandon White.
Thank you for that fantastic intro, Chuck Fresh. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hungry Game Show, a podcast testing some of the best and brightest minds from within the video game community about their favorite video game. And on this fourth episode of the Hungry Game Show, our battle will be focused on the follow-up to Gearbox and 2K 2009's Loot Shooter Classic, a game that has now sold in excess of 22 million copies. We're talking about none other than Borderlands 2. And today's competitor, he needs little to no introduction, but we're going to give him one anyway. He's one of Australia's best and brightest content creators doing phenomenal work on both Twitch and YouTube. He's an official member of the Borderlands stream team. He's an absolute all-around bloody legend and can be found just about everywhere at SubParLover. We're obviously talking about SubParLover. How you going, man? Welcome to the Hungry Game Show.
Thank you, mate. I'm doing really good. How are you?
Mate, the sun is shining. We're getting to sort of nice levels of normality out here now amongst the COVID situation. So it's getting better as the days go by. Certainly no complaints on my end.
Yeah, it's starting to return to a new normal, but we're getting there.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be an improved normal. I think the awareness of space and cleanliness and hygiene moving forward is going to be paramount. Like, no more are we going to see people walking out of the bathroom not washing their hands or just touching everything at the shops or just, getting right up in your grill in the lines. I think there's going to be nice gaps and nice awareness, and I'm looking forward to this brave new world.
It's a shame that it took a global pandemic to teach everyone how to wash their bloody hands.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose I'm down for the 1.5 meter distancing just for the rest of my life. I'm cool with that. Everyone can stay that far away. I can live with that.
100%. Like, I just think of like the times you are in a line for like a convention or going to the movies or whatever, and you do get the occasional person that's not as clean and not as showered and not as smelling pretty as the rest of us, and it's tough. So give me that 1.5 meters and stay out of my nose space. Like, bring it the hell on.
Just stay out of my 1.5 zone. Yeah, I mean you're a very glass half full kind of person. Silver lining is that we get to stay further away from each other now that COVID's somewhat under control, at least in Australia. So that's a plus.
100%. We're not at New Zealand levels yet, but we are well on the way there. So kudos to everyone involved in making that happen. But yeah, man, just maybe for the listeners, for the few people around the world that don't know who you are and what you do, did you want to give us a nice little elevator pitch about the SPL story and what you get up to?
The SPL experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I, like you said, you nailed it in the intro. I do Twitch streaming, obviously, twitch.tv/SubParLover. I make some YouTube content, pretty much SubParLover everywhere. The old reused joke 1,000 times is SubParLover everywhere, including the bedroom. So, just make a lot of content in terms of focusing on looter shooter games. I've got one of those wonderful addictive personalities. So if you can farm for things in games over and over and over again, that's usually where you're going to find me. So we do that on Twitch, make some content on YouTube, and obviously, get to do some fun stuff with people like you, like this podcast and whatnot. But yeah, and then I tweet occasionally. That's about the extent of my life.
playing looter shooters, making videos, tweeting.
Yeah.
Acceptable performance in the bedroom. That's you in a nutshell.
Somewhat. Pass. It's a C. It's a pass. That's all you need.
At this stage of my life, I'd be happy with a pass if I could get those types of marks in my personal life as well. So I'm striving for a C. I'm a D- these days.
You'll get there. Believe in the dream.
Exactly. You just got to keep on punching, as they say. So we're going to be tackling Borderlands 2 today on the Hungry Game Show. For those that are entering sort of the studio here for the first time, obviously this is a bit of an infotainment. We're trying to have a bit of fun here, video game trivia, wholly focused on the singular game here. So we're not doing anything outside the rest of the Borderlands franchise. It's strictly tied to Borderlands 2 in its entirety. So we're talking expansions as well. And to help make your life a little bit easier today, Subby, you do have 2 lifelines available. But bear in mind that using a lifeline will limit your score earning potential. So we've got a multiple choice round of 10 questions, and for each correct answer, you're going to get 2 points. If you use a multiple choice, use one of your lifelines, you'll only get maximum of 1 point there. And then we've got a rapid fire round where each question is worth 1 point. But if you use one of your lifelines there, you will get the maximum 1 point. So you've got 2 available. You aren't forced to pick one or the other. So you've got 2 lifelines in the back pocket to use at any given time. The first one is titled Phone My Friend. It's where I call a random person from within my contacts list for support and assistance. Obviously, support and or assistance may vary. I can't guarantee they know the game, play games, are from the gaming space. I could end up calling my mum. Who knows? But Phone My Friend is your first lifeline. Then the second one is 50-50, fairly self-explanatory. We're going to remove 2 incorrect answers, increasing your chance of picking said correct answer from 25% up to the 50% coin toss. So I'd definitely recommend using that in the multiple choice as opposed to the rapid fire, but you could use Phone My Friend in either of those. So yeah, you've got those 2 available at your disposal at any given time. You just say you want to use one of them, we'll sort of stop it, get it going, and keep rocking and rolling. But have you got any other questions, queries, comments, concerns before we maybe kick this episode off of the Hungry Game Show?
I've got plenty of concerns, but that's about it. No, it sounds like fun. I didn't know that Phone a Friend was one of your friends, but that's fine. I'll just have to let the person know that I lined up, to sit there and Google shit for me, that they are no longer required.
Exactly. Yeah, but it could be someone from within our circle too. You never know. Like I've got a pretty deep contacts list there, so who knows where that's going to end up today. And I guess for those keeping score at home, we have had 3 prior competitors to this. Salim the Dream Abraham is sitting in a distant 3rd place at the moment with 21 out of 40. And then equal top of the leaderboard, Miss Ali Hart and Jack Cruz sitting on 30 out of 40 points. So that's the benchmark at the moment that you got to try and abide by there, mate. It's a pretty good bar, but I'm feeling confident. How you feeling?
I'm feeling that it could go either way. I've treated this the exact same way that I've treated every sort of test or quiz that I've had in my schooling life, which was just rely on hopefully getting it done with minimal study. So what was the bottom again?
The bottom was 21 out of 40. So that was a pass mark.
As long as I get 22, I'm golden.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to be known as Mr. Last Place. So second last, I think, is more than fine, because that focus will eternally be on, the back end of the sort of hierarchy here. But yeah, mate, I got faith, and I'm with you. Just hopes and dreams, and praying for the best. I think you got this. You got a good feeling about you today. So
I'm feeling good. So I'm glad that you're feeling good about it.
Mm-hmm. Feeling very good. So shall we kick it off with question 1?
Absolutely.
Question 1. Who is the first character you meet outside of the introductory cutscene to Borderlands 2? A. Tiny Tina. B. Claptrap. C. Roland. Or D. Handsome Jack?
All right. So outside of the main cutscene on the bus, you wake up in the frigid snow, and there is one particular character who assumes that you are dead, and is very, very surprised when you're not. And that one character is 100% Claptrap.
You are going with B, Claptrap.
Correct.
Let's check this out and see if you were starting things off on the right note.
Flawless victory.
Brilliant.
All right, you are batting 100 right now. We could maybe call it a day right now, and you'd be
leaderboard
based off percentage at the top. So, well done. You are correct, and you even took my sort of little bit of story to attack on the back of that. So I appreciate that. So let's keep moving. Question 2. What is the current maximum level cap in Borderlands 2, inclusive of DLC? A. 52. B. 61. C. 65. Or D. 72.
See, here I am, a year removed, playing Borderlands 3, and all of those level caps are in my head now. Borderlands 2. Okay, so the the Commander Lilith was the last DLC, and I want to say that added two. I want to say that added 2 levels on top of the. I'm thinking it was 70 when it all wrapped up and the Digistruct Peak DLC came out. So I'm going to go with 72.
You're going to go with D, 72?
Yep.
I liked your reasoning there. Let's see if that is correct here.
That is correct.
Yeah.
All right, 2 for 2. You are bang on the money. Yeah, so the final DLC, as you said, the Digistruct Peak DLC, bumped it to a final of 72. Well done. It was 61 in the base game, and obviously, yeah, through subsequent DLCs, moved it all the way up to 72. So 2 for 2.
I can relax now. I can just relax now. I'm fine. Yeah.
You can. You're on 4 points already, so you're well on your way to getting to that 22 you were talking about. So let's move on to question 3. What is Brick's new title among the bandits? A. Slab King. B. Slab Lord. C. Slab Master. Or D. Slab of VB. A, B, C, or D. What is Brick's new title among the bandits?
I would love it. I would love it to be Slab of VB, because that would be a nice little Australian twist on my favourite game of all time. But I can't in good conscience pick anything involving VB because it's a horrible drink. Brick is the Slab King.
You're going to go with A, Slab King?
A, the Slab King, please.
A, the Slab King. Let's check that answer. All right.
It's in.
3 for 3, 6 out of 6 points. You are correct. He is the Slab King, and enlists you as an honorary slab and says, by the way, my slabs will still try to kill you because they're idiots. But yeah, don't feel bad about killing them.
Are.
I never do.
The writing in the Borderlands franchise has always been bang on.
It is phenomenal. It's just so tongue in cheek and just like it's serious at times, but it just knows that it's just all about fun, and I'm all about it. So yeah, the Slab King. Sadly, no Slab of VB. Maybe future DLC for Borderlands 3 might sneak a Slab of VB reference in there. We can only hope, because everyone loves a good green monster. Except you, actually. You said it was disgusting.
I hate it. I can't stand it. Like, I know that might get me deported saying that. I don't know, but it's just like there's something about it. Give me a nice Carlton straight out of the tap at the good old pub once they open again. I'm straight there for a Carlton. VB, I don't know. No, thanks. It gives me a cracking headache. I don't know why.
Are you a beer man primarily? Is that your sort of alcohol of choice, or would you go something else if you had the choice at the bar?
If I have if I had infinite funds, I'd be just having whiskey all night. But unfortunately, that tends to cost a little bit of coin. So yeah, definitely a beer man. And if I'm feeling fancy, might have a whiskey or two. But that's usually an at home when I'm pretending to be a writer or something like that, and I want to feel fancy.
Yeah.
So,
beside the open log fireplace, sitting on a Chesterfield couch.
With my many, many leather-bound books.
Maybe a corncob pipe just out of frame as well.
Correct.
God, now I want whiskey.
Me too, but it's only afternoon, so probably shouldn't.
Yeah, 12:13. I've been in worse situations, so we'll see how this podcast goes, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, on to question 4. What part of Mordecai's past proves he is the best shooter ever? A. When he was 17 and won a sharpshooting competition with a revolver. B. He has never missed a shot. C. He shot a robber in the getaway car from 5 miles away in the fog. Or D. He shot a pellet from his slingshot through a window into the forehead of an enemy.
Now listen, Mordecai is one of those characters that I don't know a lot about. So I'm probably going to use a 50-50 here.
Okay, you're going to go 50-50?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to.
Okay, so I am going to remove via the use of the 50-50 lifeline C and D. So C is gone and D is gone. What remains is A, when he was 17 and won a sharpshooting competition with a revolver, or B, he has never missed a shot.
So I was leaning towards, before I used the 50-50, I was leaning towards B. He's never missed a shot. And I know that Mordecai is known for sniper rifles. So I'm probably going to assume that he's always been a sniper type of guy and never used a revolver. So I'm going to go with B. He has never missed a shot.
You are going to go with B. He has never missed a shot. Let's check that out amongst the judges.
Oh! Mordecai, you bastard.
I know. So, he won against an armada of snipers with a mere revolver. The other contenders thought he had cheated and got him disqualified. This is the title he believes the universe owes him for. So,
there you go.
Yeah, before he hit full adulthood, won a sharpshooting competition with just a standard old 6-shot revolver, I guess. So, nice work on your behalf, Mordecai. Not so nice work on your behalf, Subby. But, mate, you tried. You chucked the lifeline in there, narrowed it down, and still made the wrong shot.
It still balls it up, yeah.
That's okay. There's still hope for you yet, mate. So let's jump into question 5. Who helps you, betrays you, and then helps you again in the mainline story? A. Scooter. B. Claptrap. C. Angel. Or D. Roland?
Who helps you, betrays you, and then helps you again in the main story of Borderlands 2.
Correct.
One of the most underrated yet somehow still beloved characters in the franchise is C. Angel.
You were going C. Angel.
Yep.
Let's consult the judges here.
Redemption.
You are back in the winner's circle. And for 1 bonus point, Mr. SubParLover, what is Angel's relationship with Handsome Jack?
Angel is Handsome Jack's daughter.
That's
Give me that bonus point,
choir.
Oh.
There you go. You are back on the horse, getting some good momentum behind you.
I'm feeling good now.
Yeah, so what did you think of that when you first played through Borderlands 2 and the big reveal that it was Handsome Jack's daughter? Was it like a bit of a jaw drop moment for you? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, it was good writing. Like, I mean, Borderlands is always known for, we said before, it's comedy, and it is very tongue-in-cheek, but when they want to do sentimental, heavy, serious kind of stuff, they can definitely do it. And that's why I said she's probably one of the most, I think, beloved but underrated characters, because there's quite a story there in terms of, you know, how she's used by Handsome Jack, you know, for his bidding. And I mean, there's a few Easter eggs in Borderlands 3 that actually goes even further into that story. So it was a very, very big reveal. And yeah, Jeff, definitely a jaw dropper and a sad moment too. We won't do any spoilers just in case anyone wants to go out there and pick up the Handsome Collection and play Borderlands 2, because I highly recommend it. But definitely, yeah, I mean, we've already done some spoilers anyway. But
if you're listening, you're probably not too worried about getting things spoiled.
But definitely a great story. Angel is a great character.
100%. Yeah, it was some nice twists. Like, obviously, you're dealing with Angel from 1 and then throughout most of 2. And yeah, some big things at the end regarding the Sanctuary shields. And then obviously she helps in finally getting, helping you out or telling you how to get the vault key to, get the game ending on a right note. So, yeah, mate, nice work. You got question 5 and the bonus point there for confirming that, yeah, she is the daughter of Handsome Jack. So let's move on to question 6. If you were to combine all major DLC from both Season 1 and Season 2, how many packs are there in total? A, 10. B, 9. C, 8. Or D, 7. And sorry about the pause there. I forgot that it was multiple choice and I had to give you some options.
Yeah,
so.
I started shitting bricks because I'm like, I definitely don't know that in terms of the solid number. So I had to have some choices. Okay, so let's figure this out. There were obviously how many DLCs did you say? Is that the question?
How many major DLCs? So
okay.
We're talking about the main DLCs that were focused around Season 1 and Season 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, because there's Headhunter packs too, which are like not necessarily DLCs. What were the answers again potentially?
10, 9, 8, or 7.
Okay.
And we are, the Headhunter packs were part of Season 2, so we are factoring those into the answer here. So I classified those ones as pseudo-major DLC.
Right. So one more time, the numbers are...
10, 9, 8, or 7.
I'm just going to take a punt because at this stage, I'm just going to roll the dice. And I'm going to go with 9.
You're going to go with B9?
B9.
Okay. B9.
That is correct.
Oh, yes.
Nailed it. Got 9. And for a bonus point, can you name at least 4 of those releases out of the total of 9?
I can. It depends if Commander Lilith is included in one. But there is the Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep.
Yep.
There is the... Oh, why am I going blank now? How many do I have to do?
4.
4. Is Commander Lilith's one? The final one counts?
No.
Okay, of course it doesn't. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep.
Yep.
We've got the Waddle Gobbler one. Oh, I don't know if you need the official name.
I'll give you that because that is a bit of a mouthful. So yeah, that's the Horrible Hunger of the Ravenous Waddle Gobbler. So that's 2.
Correct. And it's a horrible DLC too. There is the Campaign of Carnage, which is the Mr. Talk DLC.
That's 3. One more.
And one more. Oh, God. Use your brain here, subby. Use your brain. DLCs. Oh, the Digistruct Peak.
Yeah. Can you give me something else?
Yeah, I can. I can. What?
As a spoiler or a hint?
Captain Scarlet and the Pirate's Booty.
Boom. There you go. There is 4. There is 4.
That is correct.
And other ones you could have included there is Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt.
Of course.
TK Baha's Bloody Harvest. How Marcus Saved Mercenary Day. Mad Moxie and the Wedding Day Massacre. And then Sir Hammerlock versus the son of Crawl Merrimax.
You know what's going to suck is these rapid fire questions, because even though I know... I would confidently say 85-90% of those off the top of my head. As soon as the pressure starts, I crumble like a biscuit.
See, that's why we need the whiskey. A couple of sort of nerve calmers. We need
just
to sort of make that
steadiers.
Complimentary.
And Captain Scarlet's DLC was one of my, easily one of my favorite DLCs of all time.
Yeah,
and just popped straight out of the brain. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so whoever hears this and is coming on in the future, maybe just have a sneaky. If you're of drinking age, just 1 or 2 whiskeys, just a nip or 2, just to steady the nerves. Because Jesus,
100%,
it gets nice, or it gets pressurized.
Yeah, we certainly condone moderate drinking here at
reasonable,
8-bit, so
responsible drinking, of course.
100%, yeah. So just a couple of nips just to ease those nerves, and then get into the Hungry Game Show. So let's move on to question number 7. As a child, Maya was given to an order, but what was the name of that order? A. Order of the Gods. B. Order of the Light. C. Order of the Impending Storm. Or D. Order of the Greymanes.
Another one where I'm going to have to just roll the dice. People have come on here and they're like, oh yeah, Sub knows Borderlands 2. Listen, I know weapons and stuff like that, but bloody lore nerds.
It's alright. You've only got one incorrect answer so far. So
that's true, and it was goddamn Mordecai, and I'll never forgive him for it. I never liked him much to start with.
He's far too quiet.
He's far too quiet, but he's a kindred spirit because he does like a bit of a drink as well. What were my options again, Brendan?
A. Order of the Gods. B. Order of the Light. C. Order of the Impending Storm. Or D. Order of the Greymanes.
Let's just roll the dice again. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Let's go with C.
You're going with C. Consulting the judge's table.
Get in.
You get that new pair of shoes and maybe a new belt to match up to those shoes because you obviously want to try and complete the outfit. So yeah, Order of the Impending Storm. They are the ruling order of monks on Athenas. So yeah, they took Maya in at a very young age. And as a bonus point for this one too, I probably should have laid out these bonus point questions more scattered through instead of back to back to back. But anyway, that's on me next time. Why did she kill her handler and leave the order? So that's for a bonus point. Why did Maya kill her handler and leave the Order of the Impending Storm?
Well, I mean, considering I had to roll the dice to get this question, I think the bonus point's probably going to go by the wayside. So let's just say maybe he got a little bit too handsy.
Sadly, it would not surprise me, but no. They were using her to extort money and obedience from the people of Athenas. So when she found out about this, she, obviously rather unhappy, decided to kill them and then fled from the Order of the Impending Storm. So they were using it for extortion purposes. But he could have got handsy, so...
He could have done both.
You never know. That could be in future
DLC.
DLC.
Half a point.
Yeah, sadly. No, we do halves here sometimes, but yeah.
That wasn't even anywhere near a quarter of a point, so we'll...
Point one of a point. All right,
for creativity, that's it.
Let's move into question 8 of the multiple choice round. In the mission Splinter Group, the 4 mutated raiders that you must kill are named after 4 particular cartoon characters. What TV show are they referencing with said characters? A. Samurai Pizza Cats. B. Beetleborgs. C. Dragon Ball Z. Or D. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So this isn't my answer, but can we just talk about how underrated Samurai Pizza Cats was as a show?
It was so good. It doesn't get anywhere near the praise and respect it deserves.
Yeah, and anyone listening to this who doesn't know what the Samurai Pizza Cats is, look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Do yourself a favor.
Yeah.
The answer to this question, though, is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So you were going to go with D, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Flawless victory.
You, my friend, are correct. The full 2 points going your way. So Mick, Lee, Ralph, and Dan are the characters referenced during the Splinter Group. And there's also a couple little Easter eggs. There is a lair named Flinter and the Ratmaster Splinter, and they're also using a lot of surfer-like language, and their craving for pizza used to lure them out. So much love towards those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got to ask you, who did you gravitate towards as a kid? Who was your favorite turtle?
Oh, you know what? I didn't spend too much time with the Turtles beyond like really, really young. So I wouldn't say that I know a lot of the lore, but whoever the main one was had the blue.
Leonardo.
Was that Leonardo? Yeah. Was he the coolest one?
It's debatable. Like, I like Michelangelo, the guy with the nunchucks, because he was the party dude, and he was more about pizza and just being a doofus. Leo
and
was
the red one with the double
with the size. Yeah, that's Raphael. He was very straighty 180, very serious, very deadpan. And then Donatello was the nerdy genius with the bow staff.
Yeah, I just, you know what? If I could have the athletic ability of any of them, I would take any of it.
Especially with the weight they've got on their back. Like, no one talks about how much weight and stress and strain that would have on their little turtle humanoid bodies, but they can move around like no one's business.
By the sounds of it, you could do a quiz just on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I would be all about that. My God. Someone do that and invite me on, please. All right.
Bonus points galore.
Yeah, I was going to give you a bonus point if you actually went with Michelangelo because he's my boy, but...
Rob.
Spoilers.
Fair enough.
Question number 9. What line did Krieg shout when asked to join forces with the person who saved him from an oncoming train? A. I'm the conductor of the poop train. B. Strip the flesh, salt the wound. C. I work alone. Or D.
Oh, D. What a classic quote.
Go down in history as one of the best.
It will go down in history. Speaking of classic quotes, I think one of Krieg's is "I am the conductor of the poop train." It is one of the most popular quotes, and it still gets trotted out today. So I'm going to go with A.
You're going to go with A.
Train.
Conductor of the poop train. Nicely done, sir. You are indeed correct. Yeah, so Maya asked Krieg if she could look after him and try to help him. His inner voice was pleased with this and agreed, but his outer voice obviously had other ideas.
It's a very, very interesting relationship between Krieg and Maya.
Yeah.
It's a love story for the ages that a lot of people... I'm sure I haven't looked, but I'm sure there's a lot of fan fiction out there. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and then even like you sort of go through the catacombs of the internet and there's, rumors and hypotheticals about Krieg being Tiny Tina's dad and all this other stuff. And there's so much lore out there that you can find combing those interwebs. So yeah, anyone looking for a bit more of that, certainly get on there. Be sure to clear your browsing history if you're looking for any naughty fanfic or anything on Pornhub and things, obviously. But yeah, there's plenty out there to see and do.
Incognito mode is your friend.
Incognito mode. Google that for anyone that doesn't know. All right. Question number 10. Last question of the multiple choice. Remember, you still do have your Phone My Friend lifeline. Can be used now or can be used during the rapid fire. So you've still got that in the back pocket. But question number 10. Borderlands 2 was released in 2012. I ask you this. What was the most popular song and highest grossing film of that year? And regarding the song, we were talking about the Billboard year-end Hot 100 singles of 2012.
This is cruel.
A. Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen and the Avengers. B. Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier and the Avengers. C. Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier and the Hunger Games. Or D. Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen and the movie The Dark Knight Rises. What was the highest grossing film and the number one song in the Billboard year-end Hot 100 charts of 2012?
You are the devil. I'm gonna say that it had to be. This is gonna be one of those things where people listening who know yell at the screen, yell at their phone. I'm gonna have to say it has to be the Avengers, because like the Dark Knight Rises was unreal, but the Avengers, like those Marvel nerds, they absolutely just go crazy for those things. So I'm gonna have to say that as the film. Okay. And then what was A and was it A and B in my two options? A and B had the Avengers listed as the movie. So you've got Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen or Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier. I don't know if I've missed rolling the dice yet. I think I might have missed once, but you've got to have faith in yourself when you go to the table. So I'm gonna blow on the dice. I'm gonna roll them one more time and hopefully get a nice shirt to go with the shoes and belt. And go with B. You're gonna go with B. Yes. Let's consult the judges. Get in. 100% correct, my friend. So yes, Somebody That I Used to Know, done by Gautier and Kimbra, obviously done here in Australia, blew up the internet, blew up the world in 2012. Followed closely by Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen at number 2. We Are Young by Fun featuring Janelle Monáe. And coming at number 4 was Payphone by Maroon 5 and Wiz Khalifa. And then from a film standpoint, coming at number 4, Skyfall. Obviously James Bond fans out there would know that one. 296 million. The Hunger Games, 408 million. The Dark Knight Rises, 448 million. And The Avengers, toppling everything in its way on the way to the kingship of the box office for 2012. $623 million at the box office. So, mate, congratulations. Thank you. I've got to say, you said you wanted to get to 22 points and you'd be happy. You are sitting at the moment on 20 points after the multiple choice. So, well bloody done. Thank you. You are on track to take this out if you keep up with the pace you're on at the moment. So, we've got 16 multiple choice, rapid fire questions, coming your way next. You still do have your Phone My Friend lifeline handily available beside those dice and that new shirt and shoes and belt you've now got there too. So you could help add to that collection, maybe get a nice blazer or a fedora or something if you're that way inclined. No judging if you are, not for me, but for others. Fancy bow tie maybe? Maybe a bow tie, maybe one of them novelty ones that you can press the button, they spin. And it spins. You know how to get the ladies. Oh yeah. Yeah, clearly I'm succeeding in life. So are you ready to jump into the rapid fire round and test your quick wit? I'm not going to lie, I'm bloody nervous about this portion of it, but let's do it. Let's go. Question 1. Who is the leader of Hyperion? Handsome Jack. That is correct. Question number 2. What makes Krieg different from other psychos? God, he has an inner voice that is normal. That is correct. Yeah, he wasn't always a psycho, and there are remnants of who he used to be coming through in said inner voice. Question number 3. If you're wielding Moxie's Good Touch, what does it do to your video game controller? Moxie's Good Touch makes it vibrate. That is correct. 4 for 4. Question number 4. 3 for 3. Question number 4.
How is Lilith referred to by other characters until you meet her in the game?
The Firehawk is
That is
Lilith.
correct. 4 for 4 now. All right, number 5. What do Sir Hammerlock's brain cells do when Claptrap talks?
Oh. Oh. Explode.
Sorry, we were looking for commit suicide.
Oh.
But that's okay. That's okay. Question number 6. Why is Mordecai's wanted poster different from the others?
Oh, these are killing me, Brendan. Because it's not a picture of him.
That is incorrect. He's actually got an additional $1 million on his bounty.
This is the real law nerd stuff.
Yeah, for that annoying bird. So that's written in red at the bottom. So obviously it refers to Bloodwing there.
Rest in peace, Bloodwing.
Yeah, rest in peace, you sweet bird. Question number 7. The legendary pistol with the name of Unkempt Harold in its info section contains the red text. Did I fire 6 shots or only 5? 3? 7? Whatever. What film starring Clint Eastwood is the pistol referencing in the info section in its name?
Dirty Harry.
That is correct. What is the current Metacritic score for Borderlands 2? So I will take one of 2 answers because it is a different score on the PlayStation 3 as opposed to Xbox 360 and PC. So you've got 2 cracks at it.
I'm just going to completely guess and say 87%.
Oh, you were close. It got a 91 on the PlayStation 3 and an 89 on the Xbox Xbox 360 and PC. Question number 9. What is Maya's class mod depicted by?
Oh, holy shit. It's a scroll.
You going with scroll?
Oh, hold on. Whoa,
You're
no.
you're on the right path.
Oh, Maya's my main too. People are going to absolutely rip into me for this. It is...
A scroll would, in essence, be a page.
Yeah, it's like a scroll. It's like you roll it open and you read the thing. Is it not?
I'm going to give you a half a point for this because it's a book. It's a book. And
it's a book. Of fucking course it is.
Yeah. I'm giving you a half pity point there. Question
Thanks.
number 10. What color are the keys that Gearbox provide and are often given away as part of their shift program?
They are golden keys.
That is correct. Question number 11. Which character says, you look like a Truxican wrestler moonlighting as a dominatrix man? And he says that towards Mordecai.
It's not Mr. Torg. No. You know what? What question are we on?
We're at 11, so we've got another, like this one plus another 5 to go.
Oh, no, I'm not going to use the phone a friend yet.
Okay.
Says it to Mordecai?
Says it to Mordecai. This person says it to Mordecai. You look like a Truxican wrestler moonlighting as a dominatrix man. Remember, you've got that phone, my friend?
Just Handsome Jack? I don't know.
You going Handsome Jack?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. It was Marcus Kincaid, and he says that at the start of the game when they are all on the bus.
What a detail. You've
That
gone
is.
deep with these questions.
Yeah, deep pools all over the place here. All right, question 12. What award did Borderlands 2 win at the 2012 Spike Video Game Awards? What award did they take out?
Oh, just best art direction? Wins a lot of those awards.
Are you sticking with that?
Or best game? Could I just say best game?
You could.
Is your phone a friend allowed to look shit up?
I'd prefer they didn't, but I can't stop what they're doing on the other end of the phone line.
Let's go with just Game of the Year.
You're going to go Game of the Year?
Game of the Year.
Sorry, that is incorrect. It won Best Shooter. It also won Best Multiplayer and Best Performance by a Human Male, and that was Damien Clark portraying Handsome Jack. So I would have taken any of those 3.
If you're winning 3 of those, it should win Game of the Year, and they were robbed.
You'd think so. So. And I'm feeling generous, and on that logic, I'll give you another half point there. You are rebutted well. All right, next question. For 2 points, rank the loot tiers by color in order of the most common to the rarest.
In Borderlands 2, okay, so I need to physically, like, you can see me that
I can
I'm
see
not
you with
cheating.
a pen there or
I'm
text or
writing
something.
down because I need to. I'm that type of person. Give me 2 seconds. Just hum or something for a minute. It goes, and then... Oh, it depends if you include the new one. Okay, so it starts with white.
Yep.
It goes green.
Yep.
Blue.
Yep.
Purple.
Correct.
It's like yellow or gold, which is legendary.
Yeah, I'll take that. Like, it does get referred to as orange as well, but I'll take yellow
Orange.
or gold. Yep.
Yeah, and then you have like an aqua type of color, which is a pearl.
Mm-hmm.
I am colorblind though, so it's an aquary, bluery type of color, which is a pearl. And then if you want to go, there's like a sparkly rainbow, which is an effervescent, which is one of the newest ones that came in with the final DLC.
Yeah, which is the level 7, which is typically your Seraph. Yeah, and it's also effervescent. I would have taken pink on that, so I will give you those 2 points
well
there.
off.
All right, 3 more points, 3 more questions to go with 3 more points available.
Okay.
Question number 14. Which of these does Salvador not shout when he gets a critical hit? Doink, pop, ding dong, or bazing? What does he not shout when he's hitting them crits?
I want to say when he hits those crits, he doesn't say doink.
He doesn't say doink. Sorry, he does not say pop. So he does say doink sometimes. And ding dong and bazing, like...
And bazing.
Yeah, and
I'd
bazing.
like to see that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, bazing. Well, there is, what is it, Bazinga, I think?
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Bang Theory? Maybe there's some sort of copyright issues there. Maybe that's why I haven't
They should
seen
look
it on
into
the
that.
All right, second last question.
All right.
Why is Salvador short? Why is he short? And we're talking in height here, not in his vocal delivery. Why is he short?
You know what we're going to do, Brendan, just for the gimmick? I'm going to phone one of your friends.
All right. I will stop this right now, the music, and bear with me as I bring out my technology here. We do have my phone connected into the mixing console, so hopefully it all goes on without hitch. I am calling a friend now. Hopefully we'll be able to hear this ringing.
I hope it's not Pez.
Can you hear this?
Yep.
This is the risks of calling during the day.
Hello?
Hello,
Oh,
is that
no.
Adam Pez Perry?
Oh, it's Pez.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, mate, it's Brendan here. We've got you on the Hungry Game Show. You are SubParLover's Phone My Friend Lifeline as we do some trivia in regards to Borderlands 2. So welcome to the show. He can hear you. You can't hear him. And I'm sort of the conduit between the two. But he's called you up here. We're on the second last question of the game show here. He is at a cracking pace. He could potentially end up at the top spot here if he nails the next 2 questions, but he needs your assistance. You are his only hope here. So are you ready for this question, good sir?
Lay it on me.
All right, so remember it is Borderlands 2 centric, and this is a pretty easy question, I'd think. The question is, why is Salvador short in stature? So why is he short from a height-wise perspective, not in his vocal delivery? Why is he short?
Oh, shit. Genetics. I actually don't know. Salvador's the one person I don't play.
Oh, he's hopeless. He's bloody
Shit.
hopeless.
Have you
I'm
got any
gonna
feedback you want me to
lock
throw
in
him, Subby?
genetics.
You're gonna lock in genetics?
Yep.
All right, so Pez is saying genetics. Subby, what do you got on your end? What were you leaning towards or thinking could be the reason why Salvador is a little bit shorter in stature than most?
So I genuinely don't know, but you've been very generous with pity points. So I'm kind of like trying to lean towards even if I'm in the ballpark. I don't know where Salvador is from, but I'm thinking within the Borderlands universe, maybe he comes from a planet where gravity is different. So the people where he is from don't grow as much, like don't grow as tall as people do.
You think he's from like Smurfland or Smurftopia or whatever they call it?
I think, you know what? Let's just bloody go with genetics.
All right, so
We've called Pez. We might as well use his answer.
all right, you guys are doubling down on genetics. So yeah, Pez, Subby is going to go with your answer there, and they're going to say it's genetics. I'm just going to consult the judges here and see if that is correct. Sadly, that is incorrect. The truth actually is that Salvador took a lot of steroids in his younger years, which caused problems to his health and in turn stunted his growth. So he was on that Arnold Schwarzenegger diet from a very young age and was juicing up and stunted his growth, and obviously then also turned him into a little bit more of an aggressive person during your experience with him in the game. So not genetics, but maybe I will give you a pity point there because you both agreed on genetics, and also I like the story that you weaved in regarding a planet with heavy atmosphere and whatever else, and just everyone on that planet is short in stature. So but Pez, mate, thank you for taking my call. I know it was out of the blue. We're very fast and loose here, but mate, you have been an absolute sport. Hope everything's well. Anything you want to say in regards to what's happening? And also, mate, congratulations on getting one step closer to being the global 2K community manager there. ANZ and Australia and New Zealand are going to be better for it. So, mate, thank you. Subby, anything you want to say to Pez before we wish him on his way?
Just tell him that he's let me down, as always.
He said he's let you down, as always, but he loves you very much, and he can't wait to give you a cuddle.
Oh, no worries. Well, I'm going to finish doing what I'm doing on the toilet, but thanks for being part of it, and thanks for your kind words. Good luck.
I appreciate you taking the call, and get back to those #snap games. But Pez, until next time, mate, stay safe. We love you.
See you, mate.
Well, there you go. I appreciate you taking that, and I was curious if you were going to sort of connect the dots as to where I had a thought of taking that phone, my friend. If you didn't answer, I was going to call my mum, so lucky he did. Oh, maybe unlucky, because maybe my mum would have went the steroid route. I don't know. Who knows these things?
Yeah. Some people, like, if they just know short in stature, kind of like don't, things shrink allegedly when you use the growth hormones. So don't use growth hormones, kids.
100%.
Do it al natural.
Exactly.
Just heaps of chicken breasts and push-ups.
100%. That's all you need. And you're one step closer to that muscle man physique. So, mate, should we do the final question of the rapid fire and the final question of the Hungry Game Show?
I reckon we absolutely should.
Let's smash it. What rank did Axton reach in the military prior to becoming a Vault Hunter?
Oh, God.
Think of military ranks, military levels.
Commander?
Is that your final answer?
I don't even know. Axton, honestly, Pez said that Salvador wasn't a character that he played. I never finished an Axton. I had Vault Hunters galore, left, right, and center. But he's a commando.
It might be too easy if he was just a commander and he's a commando. Think of the hierarchy in the military.
In the military, I also have just such a military buff, as you know.
They are also known for making not bad meat pies.
Not bad meat pies?
I don't think I've been this generous on any of these episodes before, but I'm liking the cut of your jib.
And you know what? My answer was going to be Mrs. Max.
I don't know if that's correct, and I wouldn't have taken 4 and 20 either.
Yeah, well, 4 and 20 is the only meat pie answer that is the correct answer.
Think of pie companies. You going with Sergeant?
I'll go with Sergeant.
Sergeant.
They make meat pies?
They might make meat pies, but let's
we'll find out in a second.
That is correct.
That is correct, good sir. So you got the point there. Sergeant was correct. He reached that rank after 10 years of hard work. And that is also because he apparently disregarded orders and was just pursuing personal glory. So he sort of stuck a middle finger to his military constituents and just went for that high-end rank. And yeah, now he's vault hunting and getting neglected by you in the game.
Oh, absolutely. Does that mean that, like, I've shot myself in the foot with a Sergeant's meat pie sponsorship, you reckon?
Nah. That we can just sort of mark
Finesse
this.
That?
Yeah, we'll sort of edit that part out. If we need to do the pitch, I'll edit the part in there and put some wordplay and be like, Sergeant's is the best pie.
Well, here we go. I'll give you the grab. You ready?
Ready.
Oh, it's definitely going to be Sergeant's because they make the best meat pies in all of the land. You got that? Excellent.
I do indeed. Now I want a pie. Meat pies are one of the greatest things in the world.
I want a pie and I want a whiskey. My nerves are shot to shit after that.
I've never had a pie and whiskey combination, but I think it'd be delicious.
Neither have I. And you know what? After we rolled the dice in the multiple choice and got a few right, I think we should also hit up a casino at some stage. Yeah, see how the tables
in those new shoes and belt and
spinny bow tie.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so are you ready to hear your final score?
I think I am. I reckon I'm not last, and if you're not last, then you're fine.
You're doing all right?
Let's see how we win.
All right. So in last place, obviously, Salim the Dream was on 21 out of 40, and our equal leaders in Ali and Jack were sitting on 31 points. You came in at 30.5 points, a hair off the pace. So second place right now, or third if we do equal first, a race is second. But mate, you've done very, very well. You said you want to get 22, and you far exceeded expectations. So kudos to you.
I think, to be fair, I had my hand held just a little bit. But that being said, it's very on brand that I've come in just below par.
Mate, it's been an absolute treat having you on the Hungry Game Show today. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to riff here in the satellite studio and educate the listeners on yourself, but also on Borderlands 2, mate. You are a bit of a savant here. You had some pretty good pulls.
I did better than I thought. I honestly thought that I was going to come on here and make a giant ass of myself and then just be banished from the community at large. So I haven't done too bad. And considering I haven't played Borderlands 2 in the better part of 14 months, I'm gonna give myself, a pat on the back for that. I think that's okay.
100%. And Pez can't say much. Like, if he nailed that Salvador question, I think
he's cost me,
he could have held that over you. But yeah, if he got that or you got that, like, I gave you that half point. If you got the full point, you would have been equal joint leader on 31 points.
So he's let us down, is essentially what you're saying.
Actually, hang on. Let me backtrack here, because I must say you're actually the leader now I think about it. Sorry. I'm gonna start that fresh again.
Don't play with my emotions like this.
Yeah, like I just pulled up the run sheet, and sorry, Dream was on 21 out of 40 and the other two were 30 out of 40. So mate,
hold on a minute.
A huge congratulations.
Victory.
You are the top of the pops. Congratulations, Mr. SubParLover.
Oh my goodness. So many people to thank. In particular, Adam Perry for that half point.
That's true, but I think you sold that more than he did. Like, I was there on that planet with the sort of dense atmosphere that made everybody shorter than they needed to be. I was right there living that life with you. So
you've just got to fake it till you make it. And you know what? In the Borderlands franchise, especially now with Borderlands 3, where we go to different planets, left, right, and center, it's not out of the blue to have a planet where gravity is, a little bit cruel to people when it comes to their height.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see something like that in future DLC for Borderlands 3 or the inevitable Borderlands 4 that I reckon we'll see, because this game and this franchise is a monster. Like, it just keeps selling units. And I think that's something that's probably a little unknown to a lot of general gamers. They don't know how rabid a fan base the Borderlands franchise has. Like, there is hunger for it online, obviously on YouTube and streaming, and just the general volume of sales that it's churning out with every iteration of this game. It's a testament to everybody involved.
I think Borderlands 3 obviously was always going to do well, because Borderlands 2 was just a juggernaut online. It was still very, very much alive on Twitch and YouTube 8 years after release, 7 years after release, which is pretty much unheard of for video games. But yeah, so I knew 3 was going to go well, but then, upon launch, it's just absolutely I think it exceeded most people's expectations. Probably not within 2K and Gearbox, because they've very, very hardworking people. I've had the privilege of working with a lot of them, and they've just absolutely smashed it out of the park. But yeah, thoroughly deserved. And look, if there's going to be a Borderlands 4 at some stage, it's probably just going to go again. Who knows? More records to be broken. That's what they're there for. Especially
with that slab of VB DLC pack. Like, sign me up. I'll be buying that day one if that's part of the game.
Pre-order it right now.
The ultimate ability just called like the Green Monster, and just sort of popping cans and sort of spraying everybody with reckless abandon. I'm in.
Yep. It sounds great.
I'm in. But mate, congratulations. You are the current leader of the Hungry Game Show with a grand total of 30.5 out of 40. Cracking score. And now everyone's just trying to keep up with you, mate. So you are wearing the crown right now. If you are the leader come the end of season 1, we will get you a nice trophy and some kind of reward and award. So let's see if anyone can top that 30.5.
That's pretty. Look, I came here expecting to be a fair income loser, and then I wanted to be middle of the pack. Then you told me that I just fell short, which I'm used to, and then all of a sudden the half point put us over the top. And I'm a bit overwhelmed.
I feel like one of those judges on one of the modeling shows, you know, that one where that poor gentleman sort of announced the wrong winner at like Miss America, or that Sarah O'Hare, I think, did it for one of the Australian modeling shows where said it was the winner and then pivoted. I did that and I feel terrible. I can only imagine what emotions you were feeling during that sort of wave that I sort of put you through there. So sorry, but yeah, congratulations, mate.
You've gone in the opposite direction, though, don't forget. It would have been worse if you told me I'd won and then opened the spreadsheet and then went, oh, shit, no, as a matter of fact, you didn't. So you've gone the opposite direction. You've broken a heart and then you've elevated my life to an entirely different stratosphere.
Well, and if sports science and things like that have taught me anything, it's usually heel, and that appendage is stronger. So your heart is stronger for this now. So I
feel like a better man. I'm not going to lie.
Well, you're welcome. But yeah, anything else you want to say before we close this show off? Good sir.
It's been a lot of fun. I've really, really enjoyed this. I came in and I thought I'd be heaps nervous because like rapid fire gets me. Multiple choice you can do. Rapid fire is pretty full on. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me. And I am now literally the champion, and everyone else can suck it, you know?
Yeah, hail to the king, baby. But yeah, be sure to find Subby at SubParLover just about everywhere. Be sure to subscribe, follow on the Twitters, on the Twitch, on YouTube. Show him some love because he's doing some great work, and he's a pretty good bloody guy to boot. And yeah, he's the champion, so you got to respect the king.
Le champion.
That's it. Until next fortnight, Hungry Game Show fans, it has been my pleasure to play with you.